Steam-powered Giraffe performs live in concert Thursday, July 9th at the York Theatre in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. That's right. Grab your tickets. They're on sale now, and we have 17 VIP tickets left. If you want to meet the band after that show in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, Thursday, July 9th, 2026. There, I got most of the information that you need to hear right in the beginning of the video, which I hear is a good thing to do in YouTube videos. We don't know how to make YouTube videos that are algorithm friendly. Or as all of the sites now on social media would want you to say, is audience friendly. But we all know it's an algorithm, so whatever. I wish I could say that our next two shows are sold out, but they are not. The York Theatre is a lovely, big-ish venue, a little over 300 seats. We've sold half of it now, and we'd love to sell it out because it's expensive to rent. So please, if you're in the Vancouver area, please come to the show. There's regular tickets as well as VIP tickets sold directly from the venue's website. The Cultch there has the beautiful York Theatre, and you can grab all your tickets from the website. Go find us links or whatever for that show. We have a VIP meet and greet after the show. If you buy one of those tickets, there's still, like I said, as of the filming of this video, 17 tickets left. We only do 70 or so because that's as much as we can schedule people to meet us after the show. But you get to meet the band, all of the performers on stage, including the Walter workers who are at the merch table at the same time. And you can get an autograph. We'll sign anything you want. And you can get a selfie with us or you can have one of the line attendants take a photo with your phone. And that's how that kind of works. Always a pleasure to meet fans, new and old, at these shows. So if you want to come and say hello for a few minutes, that option is available. And yes, the show is not sold out. We have about 170 people coming to the show right now. That's our lowest this year, unfortunately. But we're hoping that it gets better. The one thing we're noticing with the show is none of our metrics and analytics for our Vancouver posts and even our email blasts are getting to people. So yeah, that's a little difficult. The most frustrating part has been people wanting us to come to Vancouver, and then people buying tickets for Vancouver, and then people still saying, oh, you guys should come to Vancouver. So it's so hard to tell people, we have a show in Vancouver. Please check. You have to actually go and check, unfortunately, these days, all of our shows and whatnot, because we can't get our social media to come across the feed of our followers. That's just how social media is these days. But that's like everyone. So same sob story I say every time in one of these videos. But the most important information is there are plenty of tickets left. We've only sold half the theater. There's still about 175 tickets left. So about half the theater. And it'll look sold out. The mezzanine still has some seats. So, but it's not sold out. We would love to sell it every show this year, but we sold out the East Coast, we sold out Midwest, and it looks like we have some of our shows that we're going back to in the East Coast later this year in America will also sell out. There's only like a few tickets for some of those. Unfortunately, our Canada shows not doing as well, unfortunately. And we just really wanted to do Canada more. I mean, Canada's big, but we're hitting some of the bigger cities. We're not hitting the middle, unfortunately, this year. But Vancouver and Toronto. But this video is about Vancouver. And that same week, if you are just wondering, we are doing a show Thursday, July 9th, in Vancouver, Canada. And then we're traveling to Seattle to do a Saturday show at the Neptune Theater in Seattle, Washington. So last year we did 2 sold-out Seattle shows, and we had some people from Vancouver come. And we know this because they told us after the show. So we absolutely wanted to get a Vancouver show. Maybe we're splitting the audience a little bit. Seattle is selling a little bit better. That one's not sold out, but we've almost reached the numbers of what last year was. We had 2 shows at a smaller venue. This one is a bigger venue, so I don't think we'll sell out Seattle. But we have those 2 shows. They're 4 or 5 hours apart, driving distance. So if you coming to one of them. You might as well cross the border, go to Vancouver, or Vancouver people come down to Seattle. That's the only 2 shows we're doing that weekend, so it's going to be good because we'll have that much more energy than the weekends that we do 3 shows. I'm just kidding. We've had nothing but praise from all the shows we've been doing, even the ones where we have 3 in a row. Sure, we're going to be tired no matter what, but I think we put on a damn decent, fun show, according to the reviews and people afterwards. Not too many negative comments, and when they are, it's usually constructive, and that's all great. So please come to our Vancouver, Canada show. I'm going to try to get Brian and Bunny to do one of these kind of videos where we're just a talking head video, so I can do some advertisements. Maybe that will get people to click on the video more when they don't see my face, because our whole channel is basically our main content, which is the big tentpole stuff, music videos basically with the robots. And then sometimes we'll have robot videos in between advertising stuff, but usually show's so busy can't even film advertisements at a show most of the time. And then it's just me talking at you, telling you please come to the show. And I think that's kind of our best attempts right now to advertise, because social media, we can't get our posts to get any traction. Every once in a while we'll get one. And even a talking head video will get some traction. Does that sell more tickets? I have no idea. But I'll say let's get butts in seats. But anytime I see one of my favorite creators doing that, and I'm speaking generically. That normally doesn't happen, but still have to tell you about it. Vancouver's not selling well, and we'd love people to come. The show's happening still. Everything's locked in, so we're not canceling it or anything. But please. Let's fill up the rest of the theater. I know no one has money, but what else is new? And also Seattle, Washington, that Saturday. So just to reiterate, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, Thursday, July 9th at the York Theatre. That's the Cultch putting that on with us. The show starts at 7 p.m. Still plenty of tickets left. And 17 VIP tickets if you want to meet the band. And it's our first time in Vancouver, so, that's something. And then for those of you who want to make the 4-hour trip or are not in Vancouver, we have a Seattle show that weekend, Saturday, July 11th. I think the show starts at 7 p.m. as well. And that one's doing pretty well ticket-wise, but the theater's big. I think it's like almost a 600-seat theater. I don't think we'll sell that one out. We did that in the UK, like a 700-seat venue, but we're already over like most of our ticket sales compared to our other shows. We usually do about 280 to 380 at most venues. We just happened to rent a slightly bigger venue in Seattle just to accommodate us selling out 2 shows last year. At a very small venue. So if any of you are curious, the shows have been going good. East Coast was great. Midwest was great. But all sold out, including VIPs. That's very humbling. Profit margin's thin, but it's working. We're still able to do this act, and with the 9 people we travel with, and make it something special. And real proud of the performers and whatnot. I don't know if you can see in the video, but my eyes are recovering from some weird thing that I've had. So if you see the spine in sunglasses from pictures from the last 2 shows, that's why. I had my eyes were rubbed raw just from, I don't know, my body overreacting to something, makeup that I put in, and it didn't like them damaged. They've been very sensitive the last few months. Not because of the robot stuff with makeup. It happened started happening in February. Just some, I don't know, skin condition. Nothing with my actual eyeballs, but that's why I'm a little self-conscious that my eyes look even more red and sunken and sullen or whatever. So but hey, I got cream from the doctors and it's working fine. It's just I didn't want to irritate my eyes for the last 2 shows because I used a new eyeliner and I had to scrub my eyes a little bit, and my eyes were like, nope. So they're still. I've been doing this for 18 years. I've never had any issues with the makeup and whatnot. But it just so happens that my eyelids don't like to be touched anymore. Otherwise, they start becoming red and whatnot. So yeah, don't anticipate Spine having sunglasses on, but it was due to a medical condition. Not a contagious one, just my eyes lids just could not have makeup on them. So they're already healed in less than a week. Like, there's still a little bit of redness, but we're getting there. And that's all the videos you're gonna have now. How are David's eyes doing? That's the update. Oh yeah. We'll have music videos and stuff too. We're already in the studio. We're working on another cover, several covers. I don't know when they'll come out. We already have stuff for our next album, filming videos and information for patrons and whatnot all the time. So if you want to keep up with the band and really got to have the need to know information, we do say a little bit more to our patrons. But yeah, all you got to know is the band is working on new music, not just covers, and we're doing all these live shows, the most we've done ever this year, than any year in the past, and it's working out well. We're surviving. The logistics are working. Only had a technical hiccups at one of the shows. There's always small little technical hiccups, but nothing show-stopping. I think 2 microphones got drenched in water at like our first show in the Midwest, but other than that, we recovered. We have backup stuff. The audience loved it accordingly to to what we heard, and we ended on time too in that show. So it's not our first rodeo. We're able to recover pretty quickly when something like that happens, and yeah, it's been fun. It's been so nice to see old fans at some of these places we haven't been to on the East Coast in 10 plus years. Same with the Midwest, because we did a lot of anime conventions and media conventions back in the day in the before times during the pandemic. So thanks for coming out and spending your hard-earned monies at our show. It goes a long way because it's very expensive to travel, and we drive and fly and we do all that stuff to get out there for our little week tours and whatnot, and it's working out well. T-shirts are pretty much the biggest contributor to us being able to afford to do these shows. So please come to the show. We have 2 styles now that you can buy exclusively at our at our shows, technically, because they're not the print-on-demand ones. We actually have screen-printed T-shirts that we only sell at shows, not on our store. On our store, it's all print-on-demand because it makes more sense logistically. But we have our logo shirt, the 3 colors, regular one, and then we have the metal logo shirt that you might have seen for April Fools that you can buy at our merch tables at shows as well, and that's screen-printed compared to the print-on-demand one. That's the digital printing that they do, and they're both nice. They both look good, but we carry the higher quality stuff, at least the printing wise, to our shows, and then of course the print-on-demand stuff is what it is. But so there's incentive. I think we're also taking some Gigi figures to these shows too, and those have been selling well as well. So if you can always. It might actually be cheaper online to buy them, though. You know how it is. Sometimes the venues take like 20% cut of merchandise after sales tax. So it gets a little higher, and you might be ending up paying the same as if you just had it shipped from our online store. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for coming out. Please come to that July 9th, Thursday show in Vancouver. We would love to sell it out, or at least get closer to capacity, because right now we're going to be in the red. Yep. Oh, I don't think there's any way around that. But I don't know. We'll still do a good show. If there's 50 people in the audience, we're still doing it because that's how it works. We're not big enough to cancel a show because of low attendance. We just have to do it and absorb the cost of. You know how expensive it is to go to somewhere. There's equipment rental. We travel with a lot of our own equipment, but it's a lot. Even as quaint as it looks, there's a lot that goes into just a band. And it was slightly cheaper when we just had 3 robots on stage, but we got 2 backing musicians. We have dancers that also double as merch people and line coordinators for the VIP. We travel with our own sound guy to make sure that our sound is very consistent and sounding good with the harmonies. And there's a lot that goes into it. And and when it's run smooth, then we're happy. And yeah. I hope all of you who have come out to our shows have enjoyed what we've been bringing. We're pretty proud of the set list this year. We've adjusted a little bit since our first 2 shows, but we got if you've heard a Steam Powered Giraffe song in the last, since we've been doing this for 18 years ago, we're probably playing it. We're playing all the big hits, so you don't have to worry. You got the honeybees. You got the Atomatonic Electronic Harmonics. I'm not going to spoil it all, but we're doing our Hot in the Trail. We're doing I'll Rest With You. We're doing Fire Fire. We're doing Lying Awake. We're doing Shattered Stars. And then we got some, I guess, B-sides. Does Steam Powered Giraffe really have B-sides? Yes, all of them are B-sides other than Honeybee, but according to numbers. But we do some of those as well. So you got Suspender Man, which is more popular live than it is on the album and stuff, based on numbers. But yeah, it's a fun show. The robot interactions. You get all your favorite characters are there, except for Hatchworth, John, upgrade. Of course, they're not in the band anymore. But hey, Hatchworth is still kind of there because Sam made us a metal logo for April Fools. So we still talk to some of the band members. I still talk to Aaron. I still talk to Sam. I don't talk to the others. But if you know the stories, then you know why. Yeah, it's been a blast. If you haven't seen our backing musicians, they're all super talented. Lacey Johnson also does a bunch of video game music, covers of Persona stuff and Sonic the Hedgehog and stuff like that. Also plays guitar like Bunny. And Astrid Aurelia, who was on Dragula, a drag show that's kind of like Fear Factor mixed with RuPaul's Drag Race. They were on that a few times. But they also do their own music. They play drums for us, but they're also a guitar player, and you will see Astrid playing drums as well as guitar for one song, and Lacey you will see playing keyboard, guitar, banjo-lele, electric guitar, and drums. Yep, yeah, we have one of those songs where they switch. And then, the robots. Rabbit plays guitar, melodica, megaphone, if you count that, and of course vocals. Brian, Zero, plays bass. Is that the only one he's playing? Yes, he's just playing bass. And then me, I'm playing rhythm guitar. I used to play bass, but I'm the only one that can play rhythm guitar other than Lacey, myself, and Astrid. So yeah, so I have to stay on rhythm for the whole show. But I do put it down for Hot in the Trail because we figured it makes more sense to have that, to let me do the movements and then you'll hear the rhythm guitar like as a backing track. But then Lacey's filling in most of it with piano, like live piano. So yeah, we don't use backing tracks too often, but every once in a while we're like, okay, we don't have enough people on stage. No one else can play rhythm guitar. For one song, let David, not have an instrument so I can flip a chair. I could probably play and sit on a chair, right? No, it'd be weird. Cool. And yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, we could always use more people on stage, but no, this is a big enough for our demographic and how many people we can pull in. This is what we are at. We'd love to grow it more, but we're already like punching above our weight, I think, and we're still getting by. But it's a lot of people to put on a good show. So if you see everything, if you like the show, you have not only me to thank, but you also have Chelsea, Camille, Gabby, Lacey, Astrid, Bunny, and Brian to thank for all that, especially the behind-the-scenes stuff. The Peniacs, Chelsea and Camille, as well as Gabby Gonzalez. Not only are they dancing on stage, and Gabby's doing a little drag outfit with Gigi costume, which is pretty cool for Diamonds, at kind of like a dream sequence. I'm not spoiling everything, but we're making use of everyone who's traveling with us. No one's there for a free ride. They all wear multiple hats, and honestly, I would cut the backing musicians before I ever cut the people helping us with the merch and running the VIP lines, because when that stuff goes smooth and the audience feels they're in safe hands, and they don't have to stress about what's going on, that makes it all worthwhile. And you can't run the risk with different venues, different venue staff, knowing the setup and whatnot. It's great. We have a very good team working with us, and they also happen to be my friends as well. So we're all very friendly with each other, and yeah, it's great. Just hanging on until we can't do it anymore because of whatever happens to our country or the world. And on one parting note, stock up on beans, peanut butter, oils, water. You won't be able to stock up on enough, but yeah, just in case the world, just a little backup plan as a treat, just in case the world goes to heck. The fertilizer. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, on that depressing note, see you in Vancouver, Thursday, July 9th.